Hey guys, welcome to another My Team video here on the second channel. Link in the description to the Twitch if you want to watch these live, of course. But here on ChesnoidPlays, we're continuing on. We've got the Italian Grand Prix today. Forza Ferrari, not Forza Ferrari, it's Forza Chesnoid Racing today. Hopefully no red flags. And hopefully no surprises to the order, because we're hoping to give ourselves a continual progress forward towards a World Championship. We got lucky that Valtteri Bottas DNF'd in Belgium. We got lucky that Charles Leclerc finished behind me in Belgium. We've extended our lead at the top of the driver's standings and at the top of the constructors. You can see Jack is in 13th now, and he's been picking up some points. And we're doing really well, and we're now above Mercedes and challenging for both drivers and constructors titles this season. Vamos! So let's get cracking. Let's jump into practice and hopefully get ourselves a decent result. I'm going to use the older parts still for this session, and then we will put fresh parts in for the Grand Prix, because certainly at Monza I'm going to need my fresh engine parts, because it is most certainly a power track. Join me in a moment after qualifying. I'll cut to you in a moment for you guys on stream. Obviously, we're just going to jump into practice. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, of course, as ever. And please make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you've missed any FIFA 21 content on the main channel, there's a link in the description to Chesnoid Gaming, where, of course, all the FIFA content goes live. But for now, I'm going to concentrate on practice, and I'll see you guys in qualifying. Or at the end of this session, at the very least. Bubble! Right, now I will double check, but I'm pretty sure that the difficulty was on the wheel difficulty, which is lower, so we will have to change it for qualifying. I'm actually going to try, like we did with the race yesterday, with quali yesterday with the wheel, we upped it from 95 to 97, and it was slightly too high, so dropped it to 96, and that was better. So I'm going to try 101 in quali here with the controller now, and up it by 1. Thank you for the reminder to change my parts, Sean, as well. I could perhaps try something like the youth career, like I did with Wimbledon the other year. Everything depends on views. Views make the world go round in YouTube. Or on YouTube, yeah, I was on too low a difficulty. We'll try jumping from Legend on 100 to Ultimate on 101 is probably a big jump. A big jump. So it's probably not going to go as well as we hope. But we'll try. We'll see what it's like on 101 in quali. And if I'm too slow, then I will go back to 100. That puts us... Oh, second. Alright, great. Second. As Q1, of course. Easily through then to Q2. That was second on a... That lap was so much faster on a worn set. One for like a 1:18.1 maybe. 1:18.1 I think that was. Which is good enough for second again. Second behind Charles Leclerc. Into Q3 we go. Was it not Napoli on FIFA 19? No, I don't do Napoli on 19. Oh, that's awful. I ballsed it there on the exit of the Ascari chicane. Or have I? Still 1.3 seconds up. We are potentially, if I can nail Parabolica, we are potentially on for a pole position lap here. Potentially on for a pole position lap. I don't know, but we might have just got our first pole. Pole! For the very first time in Monza! Forza Chesnoid Racing! Forza Chesnoid Racing, pole! And we're up a difficulty as well. We've gone from 100 at the very top of Legend to 101 and in a new bracket of Ultimate, and we've gotten pole! By 1/10 of a second, a 1:17.599. Pole for Chesnoid. Vamos! Grazie ragazzi!
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Oh, sì ragazzi!
Are you feeling safer ahead of the pack?
Definitely less to worry about.
Interesting result today. Would you say that you're happy with your performance?
Really happy with the performance. Really happy.
Is there anything that you think gave you the edge over your rivals?
Everything. Everything. I'll say aero, but all of it. All of it.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you, Claire and Clive. Whoa, boys! Bowl! Bowl! On a level up difficulty-wise. That's how good the car is, because I've never been able to compete in the ultimate bracket before. That's how good the car is that we've made here in my team. Let's go and get a win, if we can, on ultimate. It's going to be difficult because Valtteri's going to be starting on the mediums, but it is possible. I think we can call it a successful qualifying. Let's do that. Soft, medium, soft. Soft, medium, soft. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's go. Vamos! From pole! From pole! Don't fuck this up, Ches. Oh, it's a great start as well. It's a great start for Lewis. Hello, sir. How are you? Oh, and he's going to brave it up the inside as well. I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to try and hold my inside lines. Wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton. Yellow flags behind. He's still there. Oh, and he squeezed me right to the grass. I'm going to try and get in his slipstream. See if we can't gain that back before... Oh, turn 2. I've lost the lead to Lewis. But we can certainly get that back. Provided we can stay with him. I've done a Valtteri Bottas. I've gone and put it on pole and then lost the lead to Lewis Hamilton. Gaining on him. We are gaining. Right, 1.4. 1.4. Fuel at 1.4 for the lap. Judging by the cars behind, Lewis and I are gone. And fuel-wise, minimal. I've used all my battery up for this lap. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix from the cheese. DRS is enabled now for this lap. Ah, I broke too late. I'm sorry. Sorry, Lewis. Thankfully, we didn't do any damage to him. Jesus. I was carrying so much speed there and lost so much downforce in the dirty air behind the Mercedes that the car just would not stop in time. Thankfully, no wing damage. And we are back within DRS range for this first, or second actually, I guess, DRS section. But the gaps behind are growing. Jack stuck behind Verstappen is going to make a bit of an impact, really. I think if Aitken was able to get past Verstappen, he'd be right with Lewis and I. And I think if Valtteri had qualified well as well, he'd have been right up with us too. But he's stuck behind a Red Bull. Whoa. Not quite the start we wanted from pole. But certainly room for progress to be made. He's definitely got better traction than me. Lewis. Oh, he's nearly lost it there, and we are through into the lead. Lewis.
Nice move. Good job.
That was awful from him. We see that back. Lewis Hamilton on the exit of the second chicane nearly loses it, and we nearly hit him, to be fair. We only just narrowly miss him. Let's put it on this camera view. Yo! Ducking out to the right-hand side and then squeezing him to the grass as well. Oof. Let's watch that from on board with Lewis, or actually from just behind. So he gets here, catches that curve, the back steps on him. I then zip past and... Oh, that's close. That's really close. We see that from behind. So he's back end steps and look at the speed differential and then whoa, get out of the way. I want the best racing line, please. So I'm going to nip across just in front of him, put him off a little bit. Back into P1. That is what Valtteri Bottas doesn't do. He's not that aggressive. Thank you for the follow, Reese. Valtteri Bottas is not that aggressive when he needs to be. Now, Lewis is going to have DRS on me now, so I have to be careful. But with my overtake button, I was actually pulling away from him a little bit there. Lads, we've gone a step up on difficulty, and the car is still dominating. Jack's up to third. Well spotted. Well spotted, Sean. Jack Aitken up to third. Now, can Jack catch Lewis? That's what I want to know. Is he fast enough to close the gap on Lewis Hamilton? What I need to do, really, is drop Lewis. Get him out of DRS range. So I'm not dragging him along further away from Jack. And if I can nail the Ascari chicane, we should be able to do that. And that's possibly the best we've taken it. We are over a second ahead of Lewis. He has lost DRS range on us. Jack Aitken, over to you, mate. Come and get second. Right, so the gap between Jack and Lewis is 2 seconds. Let's monitor that. Let's keep an eye on the gap between Jack and Lewis. And hopefully it closes. 2.2. Now that everybody's through that section. He just needs to pull away from the 2 Ferraris so that they're not... He's not having to go defensive into any corners from them. That was awful for me.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake.
Yep, going to use it now, mate. Bottas is stuck in the midfield. Bottas is 11th. He started 3rd. How has Bottas gone from 11th to 3rd? Lando had a collision with Gasly. Nobody's pit yet. Ah, Lando has pit because he had a collision with Gasly for a front wing. Love this new addition. New in the latest patch. Love that new addition. I am surprised that it's going as well as it is on 101. It's typical. We race on 100 difficulty for like over a season and a half and I never get pole. I up the difficulty and then get pole position. Right, round Parabolica. Drifting further right than usual to nip into the pits. For a fresh set of red soft tyres, thank you very much. Thanks for the follow, HSS Danny. Welcome to the stream, mate. Great pit stop as well, 2.1 seconds is brilliant. And we're off. We've come out in 9th actually, behind Gasly. Come out in 9th. I've got... Sorry, ahead of Gasly. We've got Kvyat behind. And Gasly and Ricciardo are right on my back bottom now. But now it's time to make some overtakes. We're going to be starting again on lap 33. Lewis is in the pits. Lewis is in the pits. Hey, Danny. He got really defensive there, didn't he? I just needed to be closer to him out of Parabolica. Can't afford to get held up too much. Although Lewis is now stuck in traffic himself. Hopefully that's just going to gain us more time.
The gap to the car behind is 2.7 seconds.
Can we get Danny into the Ascari chicane maybe? I think so. And we're through and past Danny Kvyat. There we go. Although he's got a bit of a run on me. I have to use a bit of battery and a bit of rich revs. Close the gap on Albon. Fresh tyres really doing the business here. Over the slipstream. Teammates in the pits. Jack is in the pits. Good pit stop please, Jack. Let's keep you ahead of those Ferrari. Fastest lap of the race. Leclerc's in the pit as well. So one of the Ferraris is pit. And Aitken is going to come out in front of him, I think. Which is good news. Albon and Uber having a right old dilly-dally in front of us.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy.
Right old dingle-dangle. So they are. Lewis is really stuck in traffic now. Like, really stuck in traffic. As is Jack and Verstappen. Or Jack and Leclerc, sorry. Verstappen's leading the Grand Prix at the minute. We'll lose some time behind these two, but hopefully they'll pit this lap or next lap. So there won't be too much of an
Jack is in
issue.
the pits. Jack in the pits.
I mean, Jack was in the pits a long time ago, mate. Jack's well out the pits now, and he's come around the Lesmos. Oh, lock up from Hubert in front. It's forced me wide as I tried to avoid Albon. Now, will Alex go for the overtake into Parabolic, or will he wait for the main straight? Looks like he's going to wait for the main straight. It's the right thing to do, or to be fair, they're probably coming into the pits anyway. Albon is, Hubert isn't. Jack. Alex Albon into the pits. Hubert is in second. Hubert is in third.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
He's still there, so I've got to give him some racing room. He's tried to switch back, but it's not going to work. Sorry, mate. Sergio Perez is currently leading the Grand Prix for AlphaTauri. Not for long if I have anything to say about it. Ooh, pay attention, cheese. Come here, Checo. I want your P1. I want it. And you cannot stop me. I'll have it. Gimme. I want first position, please, Checo. Thank you. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 121 flat, 220 odd miles an hour, and brake. Can't even imagine what it's like slamming onto the brakes of an F1 car at 220 miles an hour. Stopping to like 40 miles an hour in the space of 100 meters. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous sort of speed that's in these cars. They really are making those... Oh, not the fastest lap. They're making those soft tyres last a really long time, aren't they? Lewis is basically... Oh, literally, as I've said that. Are they all going to pit? Literally, as I've said that, all but Stroll have pit. And what I was about to say was, Lewis is right behind Lance Stroll, and probably by the end of the straight, won't be anymore, as it happens. Lewis Hamilton back up to second place, 15 seconds behind us down the road. Oh, Verstappen has taken Aitken, well spotted. Come on, Jack, fight back. You've got a great P2 in Spa. Let's get you on the podium again here, please. Only half a second in it. Though he's got a Ferrari half a second behind him. Aitken's back through. Never mind, Verstappen. Yes, no, yeah, I'm not sure. Well, that got a little bit dicey through turn one, didn't it? Let's have a look. So Jack's closing on Verstappen. Goes for it. A little bit wobbly. Same for Verstappen. Oh, he's just not been able to hold. You've got to be more aggressive, Jack. Got to be more aggressive. Excuse me, Juan Manuel. Whoop. Says, never mind, let me catch you back up. They're going for it again, Verstappen and Aitken. But Verstappen holds on every single time at the minute. It's really infuriating. Come on, Jack, get it done. Three of them have just been sat there, look, behind Lewis, just in a little row forever, it feels like. Whack some mediums on. Maybe we can throw the cat amongst the pigeons with the two Ferrari and Jack. Jack's through. Now please stay ahead, Jack. Please stay ahead. He has. Yes, Jack Aitken. He's taken and now holds third position. There he goes. The speed differential. Bloody hell. No way he was losing that. Not this time. Well in front by turn one. Go on, Jack, lad. I don't know as he'll chase Lewis down. I'm not sure about that. He's gonna struggle to shake off the Ferrari, I think. I think Lewis has just got the edge on him, pace-wise. Another decent stop. Here comes Lewis now.
Look after these tires.
And here comes
finish
Jack and two Ferrari. No, Verstappen's taken Jack back again. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just going to sit here behind them and watch it unfold and enjoy the show. Come on, Jack. They are fighting tooth and nail.
Okay, battery's looking good. You can use overtake to get past.
I tell you what, Verstappen is getting his elbows out, isn't he? He is really aggressive with Jack right now. Jack's got the DRS though, so that should help him keep the position. Lock up from Verstappen, and now Leclerc's all over his back bottom. Charles Leclerc's all over his teammate now. Max might have got so aggressive that he screwed himself over. His teammate might have him. I bet down the straight he'll close back up on Jack though. Oh, Leclerc in the pits. Leclerc in the pits on lap 31. Surprised to see that. He might actually perform the undercut on his teammate and Jack. Jack's in. Jack's in, Verstappen's out. Right, time then. Time to put Max under pressure and make him go defensive, and I'm trying to make Max lose time here. Trying to make Max lose time here as best I can. To try and ensure that Aitken stays third. Go defensive, Max. He's gone defensive. Put him out of position. I'm not even going to try and overtake him. I don't have to. I know that he's got another pit stop to make. I'm just trying to make him lose as much time as possible. Hopefully it works. He'll probably pit this lap, to be fair. We'll just have to wait and see if he comes out ahead of or behind of... Sorry, ahead of or behind Jack Aitken. Jack's come out... Or, crucially, look at the minimap. Look at the minimap in the bottom left. Jack's come out of the pits ahead of 2 cars between him and Leclerc. Leclerc's come out behind extra traffic, which is going to help Jack Aitken immensely. Hopefully, Verstappen gets caught behind that extra traffic as well. And it means that Jack can pull away. Max in the pits? No, Max is continuing on. Lewis is in the pits, though. Lewis is in the pits. So this fight with Max now is for the lead.
That's P2. You're up to P2.
Hi, Max. Lewis has come out just ahead of a couple of pieces of traffic, look. He's behind a McLaren of Sainz, but he's ahead, crucially, of a Red Bull and a Renault, which would have definitely slowed him down, but he's come out in a decent pocket there, Lewis. It's well done by Mercedes. And there goes Max into the pits. So now we find out, is the pressure we've put on Max Verstappen going to help our teammate move up into P3 by a margin and keep hold of a podium position? Max has gone on to hards as well. Wow. He's run out of medium tyres. Max Verstappen onto a set of hards. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm too busy looking bottom left to see if Jack Aitken gets past. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. I think he's done it, you know. I think he's done it. Let's have a look. Valtteri Bottas just set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Here comes Max. Where's Jack? Here's Jack. Jack on Max. Mediums against hard tyres. Oh my god, they're going for it. Jack holds position, but Max hasn't lost much time at all. But on a hard compound tyre, compared to Jack's mediums, you'd like to think that Aitken will be quicker on the softer set of tyres of the two. So fingers crossed, that's Jack earning a P3 and a podium in this Grand Prix, provided Verstappen doesn't put him under too much pressure and doesn't find some remarkable pace on those hards. We should get a 1-3 for Chesnoid Racing here today now. Can I get out of my car and get in Jack's? Can I switch to my other teammate and drive as him for a bit? No retirements so far. Aitken's through. Jack Aitken's up to P5. He's taken Daniel Ricciardo. Or was it Alex Albon? No, it's Daniel Ricciardo. And he's not pit again, I don't think. Jack Aitken up to 5th. Those fresh tyres really are paying dividends. He's making moves now. Look at them on the pit straight, though. There's so many cars there. Oh, my God. Jack got so aggressive there. He actually bounced off Daniel Ricciardo. Wow. He's going to have DRS, presumably. Oh, so does Daniel, though. Jack versus Pierre now. Jack versus Pierre. I'm genuinely intrigued to know if they're going to be able to one-stop. If they do, it's a hell of an effort. Bottas has just been driving awfully. Bottas' World Championship challenge is just fading away, isn't it? Regardless of how well we've been doing, Bottas just hasn't been there. It's been all Lewis recently. Lewis to Jack now only 1.3. Go on, Jack! Lewis stuck behind a bit of traffic as well. Look by the number 2 in the bottom right. Lewis stuck behind a McLaren at the minute. Bit of traffic. Is the McLaren going to let just Lewis through or both? It's like just Lewis through into the Ascari chicane, but maybe Lewis was put offline. Maybe Lewis was put offline and Jack will get him down the Parabolica, which is a much better slipstream. The gap between Jack and Lewis is under a second. Go on, Jack Aitken. Get P2 for back-to-back races. Do it, my man. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it now. Jack Aitken P2. Please. Oh, the gap's 1.1 seconds now. He's dropped out of DRS range around Parabolica. That's a pain in the ass. Why would you do that to me, Jack? I was singing your song and everything. Singing my song for you. It's down to 1.1 again. I think Jack's just not quite fast enough around Parabolica. Not quite fast enough around Parabolica and not quite fast enough through the Ascari chicane. He's flirting with it though. He is flirting with it, look, with a 1 second margin. If he could just hold on through the first sector, through the 2 chicanes and the Lesmos, and if he can get into DRS range for the DRS zone that we're about to approach now, Jack can get into DRS range here, then he stands a chance. And it is still about a second as they go through the next chicane. It's under a second as they go through the next chicane. Jack Aitken is within DRS range as they come up to Lesmo 1. Come on, Jack. We're all praying for you. I'm barely even looking where I'm driving. I'm looking at the bloody mini-map and the time charts to see if you're able to close. Go on, Jack, 0.6 of a second. Go on, Jack, 0.5 of a second. Come on, Jack Aitken. We're willing you on. Myself and nearly 200 people are willing you on to that P2. DRS, down the main straight. Get past him, Jack. Get past him. Do it. You've got 2 laps left. 2 laps left. 52 of 53 right now. Please, Jack. Go on. Closing, 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 closing down the straight. Closing down the straight. 4 tenths, 2.5, 3.5 tenths. Go on. He's not got it done on this lap. He's got 2 more attempts. 1 more attempt, actually, into turn 1. 1 more attempt into turn 1. 2 more attempts down the Shikari, or into the Ascari chicane, or 2 more attempts into Parabolica, or 1 more attempt into turn 1 to get it done. 3.5 tenths. For Jack. Will Joyce just subscribed for 6 months with his Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Will. Get it done, Jack. 3.5 tenths of a second the gap. Come on, Jack, please. Pull off a Chesnoid. I've done it so many times in the latter stages of races, getting a move done. It's under 0.3 of a second. He's right with him. It's under Jack Aitken P2! Jack Aitken P2! Make it stick, Jack! Make it stick, Jack. Yes, Jack Aitken. Jack Aitken P2. He's got to hold on. He's got to hold on because now Lewis is going to have the DRS through all of the main straight. But Jack gets up to P2. Now hold on to it. Hold on to it, Jack. I probably am going to crash if I keep concentrating on Jack Aitken. Hold on to it, Jack. Please. Please. We want the Chesnoid Racing 1-2. We're desperate for it. He's pulling away. He's pulling away from Lewis down the back straight towards the Parabolica. It's half a second. Jack. Oh, hang on. Lewis is about to get DRS. Let's get him through the first chicane first. Half a second. Jack's going to do it. Jack is almost certainly, provided he can hold Lewis off into the end of the straight before the Ascari chicane and round Parabolica, Jack Aitken, he's up to 0.8 of a second. He's done it, boys. He's got the pace. He's passed and he is gone. 1.1 seconds. No, it's not. I got carried away. No, it is 1.1 seconds. Come on, Jack Aitken.
The tank is empty.
He might even be out of DRS range by the time they get round the Lesmos. He is at DRS range by the time they get round the Lesbos. Jack Aitken. Jack Aitken. What a hero. Maximum points this weekend, provided no one steals my fastest lap at the end of the race. Maximum points for Chesnoid Racing to extend the gap at the top of the Constructors' Championship, to extend the gap at the top of the drivers. We upped the difficulty and made it more difficult. Pole position, victory, fastest lap, clean sweep. Let's go. Not driver of the day, though, unfortunately. So maybe not a full clean sweep, but we'll take it. We all know you spent your money on purpose to get Jack. He's doing wonders. It was an accident. 11-11-2-2. Bits for me and Jack. Thank you, Martin. For the team, Jack Aitken with a double podium for Chesnoid Racing, stealing second place with 2 laps to go. I hesitate to use the word stealing because he earned that. He earned that second place by driving really well, battling the majority of the race with the Ferraris, with Max and with Charles. He shrugged them off. Great pit strategy, shrugged them off, closed down Lewis and got in with a lap and a half to go. Jack Aitken deserves that P2. He deserves that P2. And shaky bottle time. Let's freaking go. A 1-2 for Chesnoid Racing. Thank you for the bits, SD. 12 bits for first and second. What a race. First ever fully English podium. Oh, maybe not first ever. Maybe not first ever, but certainly one of the very, very few. A fully English 1-2-3. Fully English 1-2-3 on the podium. So in the standings, we extend our lead over Valtteri to 35, over Charles to 81, as he DNF'd. Lewis is on a bit of a resurgence, but Jack is up to 11th and on 48 points now. In the Constructors, the gap jumps to 31 over Mercedes. We're battling with just Mercedes for the Constructors, and we're battling with just Valtteri for the drivers. It's looking great for us right now. We will... No, Jack didn't take my fastest lap, did he? Jack took fastest lap. Son of a bitch! God damn it, Jack. Son of a bitch. On the last lap, probably.
Was it the car or the teamwork?
We each have each other's backs. He did. Bastard. I wanted that extra point.
What do you think made the difference between this weekend and last weekend?
Nothing in particular. Just the car's great everywhere.
How do you think your rival feels about today?
Lewis, I'm sure they feel the best person won today. And came second.
Finish for your teammate. Will you be celebrating with them tonight?
Absolutely. The chassis department too. Everybody. I just want everybody. Everybody. Not a specific department. Have a word, Claire. I got shit answers. It's not my fault. Take that, Lewis. We're winning the rivalry now, I think. Let's have a double check. Yes, by 1. We are winning the rivalry. Still max points for the team, true. Just not max points for me personally. The team are very nearly There's just this tiny little slither there. We are very nearly at level 7. Oh, no, we are up to level 17. Let's go. Just literally by a pixel up to Acclaim level 17. And we get £1.5 million from our sponsors. Yeah, Claire was a little bit bitchy there. That's a little bit too much, I think. Thank you. Yes, it will be. I was going to say racecraft and awareness because we're at a street track next. And we've just got the time to get that done. Now, please tell me the two. Yes, both powertrain upgrades passed as well. Oh, my Lord. Everything is falling into place right now. Everything is falling into place.
Completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Yes. So what is Jack? Jack's actually 80 rated right now. He's actually 80 rated right now with 93 awareness, and 85 pace. That's why he's so quick, because of the boosts he's got. Let's go. Sorry, Esteban. What's the customization? Oh, just some more liveries. I do like this Racers 1 one. I do like that. I might use that next season, maybe. And, oh, what was the other one? Oh, got new race suits, have we? Oh, God, that's a bit of a monstrosity. I've got a new celebration. What is it? No. 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 Right, let's put the old parts in for practice at Singapore. Old parts in for Singapore and head there to the race weekend. And that is going to be the end of the YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do hope you enjoyed the YouTube video. If you did, make sure you drop the video a like, subscribe to the ChesnoidPlays channel, and follow me on Twitch on the link down below. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.